Hi, I'm Jay Connor, founder and CEO of Learning Ovations. And today I'd like to share with you our journey with partners from the research community, the U.S. Department of Education, the National Institutes of Health, and teachers and educators in multiple school districts in, first of all, understanding the issue about third grade reading achievement, applying rigorous research, and now rolling out a solution in classrooms across North America. Today, in a classroom in North America, nearly a third of our children are not reading at grade level at the end of third grade. If we were talking about a high poverty environment, that number is likely to go up to 50%. As a result of this research, in classrooms in multiple school districts across the U.S., where the Learning Ovations tools and techniques are implemented, we're now finding that fully 90% of our children are reading at grade level, and 75% are reading at advanced to proficient levels. We are talking about high-need populations that are reading on average at the 5th grade rate at the end of 3rd grade. The underlying research that powered Learning Ovations to be able to provide this solution comes from nearly a $10 million investment over the past 10 years by the Institutes of Education Sciences of the U.S. Department of Education and the National Institutes of Health. Dr. Carol Connor was the principal investigator, together with teams at the University of Michigan, Florida State, the Florida Center for Reading Research, Arizona State, and the University of California, Irvine. The reason why Learning Ovations can assure these outcomes now that we're moving to implementation is because the researchers performed 7 randomized controlled trials that are reported on in 30 peer-reviewed journal articles. The implementation in school districts was supported by 2 SBIRs from the U.S. Department of Education, which led to approval by the What Works Clearinghouse. And most recently, we've made a submission for an I3 validation grant with partners of the United Way, school districts in New York, Arizona, and California, as well as the University of California, Irvine. There were 2 key innovations by Dr. Carol Connor that made these results possible. First was the creation from thousands of hours of classroom observations of the patented dynamic forecasting algorithms. And second, the development of a suite of embedded assessments to drive those algorithms. But those assessments had to provide an understanding of a child's skills around decoding, oral language, and knowledge about the world that all comes together to help with passage comprehension. Even though Learning Ovations indexes all evidence-based assessment protocols in use by districts, it was important for us to augment these mandated assessments and also provide progress monitoring capability. Also, many superintendents and teachers have complained about lost classroom time and the gap between assessment and when the data is available. And third, there's a growing body of research pointing to the fact that learning opportunities outside of the classroom are lost because there's no way to know, whether it's an after-school program or at home, what would be most helpful for that child. The development of this suite of assessments, which are embedded in the A to I software for the classroom, and are valid, reliable, and adaptive, can now allow us to provide individualized support to students well beyond the classroom. Here's an example, our A to I Summer app, which is available to after-school programs and in the home. Let's sign in as a parent. And let's go straight to Mary's page. First of all, it tells us how to divide our time with Mary. And this information is driven by the assessments, which we'll talk about in just a second. It shows that there should be some time that we're working together with Mary. There is also some time that Mary should be working independently. The bulk of this time, as you'll notice, is us working together with Mary on code-focused activities. And the app gives us a whole set of examples in terms of how to do this. What kind of activities we could do at our dining room table or at an after-school program. But what drives this are the 3 assessments. And the one we'll look at more closely is called Letters to Meaning. Let's go through a condensed version of the demo quickly.
Click on the letter B, boy, B. Click on the letter that makes the sound J, juice, J. On the left side of the page. These words can be rearranged to make a complete sentence. You can look for clues like capital letters and punctuation to help you know where each word in the sentence should go.
And if you have any questions, be sure to check out the Learning Ovations website.